ang official trailer ng The Kingdom. Kaya tumutok lang po kayo ngayong gabi. Now, alam ko marami tayong lahat na gustong malaman paano ba nabuo ang kaharian ng kalayaan. Para sabay-sabay nating malaman pa ang mga detalye. Ito po, ang making of The Kingdom. Let's watch this.
This is my first time to do a serious movie from start to finish. Walang comedy, walang patawa.
It's a family drama that nobody has ever seen before. Kaya galing na galing ako dun sa concept kasi parang, wow, oo nga no, ang daming sumakop sa bansa natin pero wala man lang nakaisip. Ano kayang itsura ng Pilipinas kung hindi nangyari ang lahat?
The first time I found out about the whole story, I called one of my friends and family who would be interested in the concept alone. I was like, Tito, you should hear this. And then I told him, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of anything like that in the Philippines. I know.
Paano nga kung hindi tayo nasakop ng kahit sino? Eto sana tayo dapat. May sarili tayong culture na walang influence ng iba.
The story itself is solid. Pag gumagawa tayo ng pelikula, we want to be able to feel yung eagerness mo to know about the film. And I can safely say, that with The Kingdom, uuwi ka na mag-iisip na ano ba talagang pwedeng nangyari sa buhay natin mga Pilipino if given a chance. Ito yun, dinidepict nyo yun, the what if we were not conquered.
Yung konsepto ng Kingdom, nag-umpisa siya around mga 4 years ago. Actually, it was going to be a series muna. Tapos for whatever reason, hindi namin siya naihanda in time. So medyo dinelay muna namin and we were planning to do it again in the future.
Sa aming creative team and Direct Mike, we were thinking we wanted to do a project na mag-i-inform sana sa electorate. Naisip namin na gumawa ng isang palabas na magsasalamin nung ganon, yung sentiments ng ating mga kababayan and inspire them to think critically about their future, about their country.
And then, the beginning of this year, may naisip lang ako na sabi ko, sandali lang, bago natin gawin series, what if we submit it to the Metro Manila Film Fest? Medyo sinuwerte at napili. Kaya sabi ko, wala na tayong choice, go na natin to.
Start big, kumbaga.
So when I get to meet Direct Mike, ang sinabi lang niya ay, ang pelikula ay Uncolonized Philippines. And I said yes, right there and then.
I normally speak with my mentor, si Roddy Lacap. Sinabi ko yung kwento sa kanya. Ang sabi lang niya sa akin, wala ka ibang choice kundi pagandahin yan. Because I don't think you'll ever be offered another film such as that.
We wanted to present an alternative Philippines. We were also very conscious of the world-building aspect of this concept. We worked with a couple of professors who are experts in history and anthropology of the Philippines. So medyo guided kami by actual data.
Ito yung hindi masyadong alam ng maraming Pilipino, yung ating glorious past. Ginawa na ito nila Dr. Jose Rizal, nila Andres Bonifacio. Binalikan nila yung glorious past para ma-decolonize sila laban sa pananakop ng Espanya. So tayo din, ginagamit natin ang ating glorious past, yung panahon ng Malacan, para ipakita natin sa mundo na matayog ang ating kabesnan bago pa man tayo sinakop ng mga Kastila.
There was a need to ensure that we were familiar with the pre-colonial culture and what aspects of that culture can realistically be brought into the present day.
Sa ating kultura sa nakaraan, maraming unknown kasi hindi naman lahat dinescribe ng mga Kastila sa pagkadating nila. Dito na pumapasok yung merong basis pero kinakailangan meron ding artistic license.
Yung makikita natin sa screen, yun na yung parang combination ng napag-aralan namin as truthful historical fact at yung mga what if na dinesign na namin based on mga feeling namin ito yung gagawin. Sana ang gusto namin gawin is that all creative decisions will be grounded, will be based on something, that we don't create things out of nowhere. Lahat may dahilan kung bakit yun yung naipili namin.
Our peg actually was the royal family of Thailand. They were never colonized and they still have a royal family. Pero when we go to Thailand, it's modern, it's current in terms of the storytelling.
Isang malaking importanteng element pa is yung wika na ginamit. We were very conscious na it become Tagalog, pero hindi rin naman siya ma-alienate yung audience. So, we incorporated pa rin influences from other countries kasi hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi nasakop ay hindi tayo naging bukas sa ibang kultura.
Let's talk about the production design. Hindi siya yung nag-design lang para maganda sa mata. Yung mga tattoo. Ang lakan, the more tattoos, the higher your place in the society. May shot na full body. So yung full body ko, kailangan may tattoo. It took us about 4 hours to do it. Challenge yun.
The creation of the palace. So what drives the architecture of uncolonized Philippines? So I had to study economics as well. How our trade came in with India and China, as well as our Austronesian lineage.
Sa costume design, it's really more our own and not so much Western influence. Marami pa rin mga nakasuit, modern outfits. Pero when it comes to special events of the royal family, they had to wear inherent costumes or outfit.
Pero it is still a family drama. It touches on special relationships between a father and a daughter, a father and a son, someone na may pinaglalaban. So people can relate to that.
Yung dynamics ng family ang pinaka-importante sa amin yun. Kaya sa akin, actually, with all of the world building and the details and the design of the kingdom, it's actually a movie about family. It is just a very unique family. Paano magiging dynamic sa kanila as a family and sa bansa?
Growing up, I've always loved an alternate world of ours. And for us to recreate the world and make a movie around it, it just tells us that as filmmakers, the country, the Philippines, they're beginning to move out of the box. I love it. I love any form of filmmaking which is outside what we've been doing the past 40 years.
Sumasalamin din dito yung iba't ibang anyo ng mga tao sa current situation natin, na makikita din natin na minsan maraming mga tao na nadadala dahil sa power.
I think it's important for us moviegoers to see something that would make us feel the what if in our life. Probably an alternate universe if we were not conquered. These are the things na maganda siya panoorin because makakaroon ka ng self-reflection as well.
Ang ganda rin siguro, ano kayang itsura? Ano kaya yung pride natin? Ano kayang itsura ng pagiging makabayan natin kung hindi tayo nasakop ng ibang bansa?
Kung naging monarchy tayo, ito yun. Is it good? Or maybe bad? Makikita nila sa pelikula.
When I read the script and I discussed it with my creative team, some of them said, let's not do it because it's not an easy film to make. We can mess up big time, but if we do it really well,